Shout out to you, Sean. More fades. Shout out to you, more fades. Congratulations on your baby. Congratulations on your career as a barber. God bless you, man. I can't wait for this haircut because your boy is looking crazy, man. I need a freaking cut. I need a cut right now. Come on.
Shouts out to my boy Dave, man. He brought that energy, so it's only right I bring that energy to y'all. As you guys know, you always want to comb out your client's hair before you start cutting. He do not want nothing off, so we're just going to do a taper all the way around. So to start this video off, I grabbed my 4-guard. He wants a very low taper, so I have to debulk this area out, but I'm not trying to cut off too much of his hair because he wants to grow his hair out. So I'm keeping that in the back of my head that we have to keep this taper low. So I'm just debulking out the area, clearing out some weight, and I'm going to start stacking my guards at this point. After this 4, I'm going to jump right down to the 3. I just threw on the 3-guard, and you see his hair is growing sideways. So we have to cut the hair the way it grows. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. Wherever way the hair is growing, cut the hair that way so you can get it down to that desired length. Then we're going to jump right down to the 2. And I'm just going to stack the 2 right underneath the 3-guard. This is clearing out my panel for me as well. Just getting ready to put a nice taper in the back. It's my guy Dave, man. Shouts out to Dave. Alright, to start this taper off, I'm going just outside of his edge up, almost like I was lining him up, because I want to keep this taper very low. So I'm not trying to remove too much hair. I'm trying to just give myself a base. He can take the foil shaver, so we are going to ball him out. Alright, then I go clipper open, and I'm going up about a 1/2 inch. I'm not going to stretch this blend out. It's going to be nice and tight. So that's why I went up just a 1/2 inch, and we had to keep the taper low. So I drop my lever all the way closed, and I'm starting to flick at the line. Once I see this line start to shift up for me, I will gradually open up my lever until I am halfway in my notches. Once I am halfway, my line should be completely faded out. And I have to be real gentle with his skin. You can see he's light skinned. You know about them light skinned people, man. But just be real gentle when you are cutting like light skinned people. If your trimmers are too sharp or your clippers are too sharp, you are definitely going to leave marks on their skin. So then I throw on the 1-guard, and I'm going up again about a 1/2 inch, just going over this guideline multiple times as well, cutting sideways, cutting the way the hair grows. Then I throw on the wall 1/2 guard, and I am halfway on my lever, and now I'm starting to just feather out this line, just trying to create a transition. Then my next step will be closing the lever up 1 notch, and I'm going a little bit lower than I was halfway in the lever. Now I'm going to close the lever up all the way, and now I'm just going to flick out the bottom line. I'm just going to just detail it out. Just using the corner of my blade as well. I'm not really using the full blade because I'm not trying to push this fade up. I'm just trying to take out the line. So when I am all the way closed, I do a lot of corner work. Then I throw on the 1.5 guard, and this should blend right into that 2 that I left off with when I was stacking. And I'm just going to take my time with this guard. I'm going to cut the hair that it grows. I'm going to stay patient, and every stroke matters, man. Sorry that I was in the way. And I'm just staying patient, trying to create that gradient. Then I will close up my lever, and now I'm just going to start to just flick at the bottom of the line. And it's going to soften up for me, but I know it's not going to come out. I just needed to just soften up for my next step, which I throw on the 1 guard, and I start close, And I'm going to use the corner of the blade as well. And I'm just going to start flicking out this line. And you can see my fade is pretty much coming to life. A quick little gem I want to tell you guys. When you are all the way closed with the one guard, make sure you are at the bottom of the taper. Now, if you want to go a little bit higher, just make sure that you open up the lever and you are using the corner of the blade, because you do not want to push that fade up. Now I'm going to start on the side taper. I threw on a 4 guard and I'm just going to start debulking my area. I'm still keeping in mind he wants this taper low, but he did tell me right there on his C cup area he did not want to see any curl, but he wanted to keep it low and he wanted to keep as much hair as possible. So I'm keeping that in mind as I am debulking. This is the 3 guard that I have on now. I'm just going up and just flicking right out underneath the 4. And you see me trying to get rid of the curl right there on his C cup that he do not want. Then I'm just going to debulk the beard a little bit. Now I'm going to set in my bald guideline at the bottom of his C cup area. Then I'm going to ball him out with my shaver. Then I'm going to set in my first guideline with the lever open, and I'm going up about a 1/2 inch as well, because we want to keep this nice and low. Then we're going to take the line out. We're going to close the lever up all the way. We're going to tap at the guideline. Once I see a shift, I will gradually open up the lever until I am halfway, and my line should be completely faded out. If it's not out, then I will repeat the same steps. Then I'm going to drop right down to the beard and basically do the same exact steps and start to fade out his beard as well. Then I'm going to throw on the 1 guard and I'm going up a 1/2 inch as well, creating my net transition. And when I am working in these tighter areas, I like to use the corner of the blade. I really don't like using the full blade. And we just debulking the beard. Like whatever I do to the top, I'm just doing to the bottom. The same exact steps. Assistant guard is already on. You might as well just get it out the way, and it kills time. Then we throw on the 1/2 guard by wall, halfway, start to feather it out. Then we're going to close it up a little bit, drop them a little bit lower. Then we're going to go all the way close, and we're going to go at the bottom of that guideline just to take out that line. And you can see I'm opening up my lever so I can go a little bit higher in the fade. And I'm about to do the same exact thing on the beard. Just sticking to my system, man. It's dummy proof. Now I'm going to throw on the 1.5 guard, and I'm going to start open, and I'm going to fade this right into the 2 that I left off with. Now his hair is curly right here. It's just jumping right back at me. So I'm just going to use the corner of the blade. I'm just going to take my time, and I'm just going to use the flick out motion. I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to flick right out. Because we want the fade to basically stop right there. We don't want to bring it up any higher. Then I throw on the Babyliss 0.5 guard, using the corners as well. And I'm just starting to just detail out this fade. Any dark spots that I see, we're just going to remove them. Then I pick up my thinning shears, and just to bring this blend together, to give it that pop look, I'm just going to get rid of some of that weight that I see right there, just to give it a smoother transition, because it was looking a little bit rough. Then I'm just going to throw back on the 1 guard just to clean up some more dark spots that I seen. Now, when I went to go line up his C cup area on this side, I was in the way. I was in the frame. So you guys will miss that, but I do have it recorded on the other side. I just had to do a better job of just staying out the way in the camera. Sometimes I just be forgetting I be recording. But I put in that line, and I'm just going to just detail it in a little bit to make it pop. I'm just drawing the C. Look at that. Then we're going to go to the neck, And look how that taper just popped, man. Look at these cocos. Man, I don't ever want to pick up any other trimmer, man. These cocos just, bro, they one-hitter quitters. Like, if you do not have these cocos, please go get them, man. You would not regret it. And on this side, I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. I just want to tap in with y'all, chop it up a little bit. It's been a journey so far, man. Like, I only been on YouTube for a month and like 3 weeks, I believe. And the amount of love and the support that I have received from you guys have been more than I can imagine. You know, like, I see my channel growing every single day. Like, I see people commenting, I see people liking. You know, I have a video right now, I think, going on 7,000 views. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, and I have 2 other videos that's like at 1,000. That's kind of crazy, man. That's like, people really sit there and watch my videos. Like, I never thought that, you know, I can do this YouTube thing, and I was afraid to start it. But the hardest part about doing something is starting it. And I am so happy that I started YouTube. And I can feel it in myself that I feel like it's taking over. You know, like, I look forward to coming to the shop and recording and edit my videos and try to put out the best work I possibly can for you guys. And that's kind of cool, man. And a lot of people told me that, like, YouTube is a part-time job and you have to put the effort and you have to put the energy to it. And man, they was not lying. But it's fun. Like, I enjoy doing it. And seeing my channel grow day by day, it motivates me to keep going and wanting to get better. So just thank you to everyone that have supported me, like my videos, subscribe to me, and watch me. Like, it means a lot, and I'm going to keep pushing these videos out for you guys. And the last thing, I just want to talk about these JRLs. I have been running them for about a month now, and I am absolutely in love with them. A lot of people told me I need to stop sleeping on them and get them. I was a babyless guy, man. I love my low pros, man. I am a low pro guy. But shouts out to my boy Anthony back at home in Buffalo. You know, my old business partner. We owned the barbershop together. He kept telling me, like, bro, you have to get these joints. Like, you have to get them. And a guy who I work with in the shop, Jordan, he kept telling me, like, I need to wake up. I need to stop sleeping on them. And I finally woke up, man. I finally picked them up. And this clipper is crazy, man. Like, it's super quiet. That's the one thing that I love about it the most. That it's quiet and it don't freaking die, man. It literally do not die. You can go a whole day with using this clipper and you don't have to charge it. And you can actually have a conversation with your client and you don't got to worry about the buzzer all in their ear because it just stay quiet the whole time. You can actually get that customer that experience that he deserves. And this clipper have 2 speeds. It have a low speed and it have a high speed. Bro, if you guys know about the fast feeds, this clipper turns into a whole nother clipper. When you go on that low speed, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's a whole different ball game. You're going to lock into a whole nother level of detailing that you can ever imagine. It just turned into a whole nother clipper. Like, it's crazy, bro. I think I'm on low speed right now. I just don't know, but I really might be on low speed right now, bro. No, for real though. This clipper is crazy, man. If you guys don't have it, go grab this JRL, man. I honestly think it's the best clipper on the market. But let's jump back into this haircut. I'm going to start by lining up his C-cup area. I'm going to start at the top of the C-cup and to the bottom. And pretend like you have a pencil in your hand and you draw in a C. Use the corner of the blade, light touches, and you draw. And look how that taper is popping. Once you put a line on something, game over, bro. And just look at it from this angle. The back angle. Tapping the back of the beard. Come on, bro. Then I'm going to hit the back area, the nape line. And just look how everything is just popping. Look at the back tape. And I'm not trying to push this back. I'm not trying to give him a super crispy line behind the ears. I'm just trying to make it natural. Then I'm gonna do some detail work on the taper. I'm gonna do some point cutting just to get rid of some of them dark spots that I see, to get his taper some more pop. Trying to give it that blurry look. Trying to give him a Mick blurry taper. When it comes to details, bro, I'm on it. Then we're gonna do the other side. This side really didn't need that much detail work, but I just did it. Now we're gonna jump right down to the beard area. I put some Tune 45 shave gel on him for a smoother shave. I stretch the skin, angle my razor, and I'm just gonna create this shape. He wanna keep his beard wide as possible, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just gonna clean out the rest of the hair that's on his cheek, comb right through the line, and I'm gonna go over this line one more time just to get it crispy as possible. Now when I am doing beard lineups, I like to go over the line multiple times just to make sure that I have this line crispy as possible. I never go over the line once. I always go over it 2 or 3 times. Then I'm going to hit his C-cup area to make it pop. And this thing is looking clean. And as you can see, I'm going over the line one more time just to make sure I have it crispy as possible. Now I'm going to start by doing some more detail work, making sure that his C-cup area is flowing properly into his beard. Some cocos, man. Then we're going to do some detail work on his taper with the clipper open and just corner cutting. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, trying to just get the taper to pop. And here's the final product. A low back taper on my guy Dave. Low to mid taper, blurry, everything is lined up real nice. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'm out here.
Yeah, you see it, right? You see it. You see it. I know you see it.